If you think traveling has to cost a lot of money, think again. In this video, we're sharing our go-to travel tips and hacks for making budget travel possible while still being enjoyable. Whether you're hunting for cheap flights, planning a road trip, or just want to stretch your vacation money a little further, we've got you covered. The first thing we recommend when searching for flight prices is to use an incognito browser. When you search for flights, websites use cookies to track what you're looking at, and sometimes they'll actually raise the prices if you keep checking the same route. Using incognito mode keeps your searches private and helps you avoid that. Another trick is to use a VPN and switch your location to a lower income country. Flight prices are often adjusted based on where you're browsing from, so this can make a real difference. You can also try searching on different versions of Google, like google.es instead of .com or .co.uk. That alone can sometimes bring up cheaper results. And now that you've done one or both of these things, here are a few more hacks to help you score better flight deals. Flying midweek, like on a Tuesday or a Wednesday, can save you a lot of money. Be careful of budget airlines. Of course, we love them, they're great, but a lot of the time they fly to airports that are further from the city center, meaning you need to spend extra on transport to get to your accommodation or the city. What this means is, for example, on our trip to Brussels, we booked a budget airline that flew into Charleroi, not Brussels Airport. So we ended up having to pay extra for a Flipco bus just to get into the city. It was cheaper this way and we had the time. So it was worth it, but you should compare the price of landing in different airports. Sometimes a cheaper flight isn't that cheap once you add the extra transport and the time. If you're going on a short trip, you might not want to waste it in a bus. Something to keep in mind is that it might seem like a smart move to book the cheapest flight, which is usually super early or late, but make sure to think it through. If you land at night, ask yourself these questions. Will transport still be running? Is the car rental desk open? Will someone be there to check us into our accommodation, or is it self-check-in? Sometimes the cheaper flights end up costing more in stress or taxi fares, so just make sure you're factoring in the full picture. Sometimes booking separate flights can be cheaper than buying a single ticket, meaning you add a layover instead of booking a direct flight. It's not often that happens, but it's worth researching. That said, it does come with a few risks. If your first flight is delayed, the second airline won't wait for you, and you could end up missing your long-haul flight. You might also have to recheck your bags and go through security again, which just adds a lot of stress. It could still work if you plan it out properly, but it's just something to keep in mind. Next, return flights are often cheaper, but it's always worth checking one-way flights with different airlines. Sometimes it works out more affordable that way. In this video here, we go over the benefits of Google Flights versus Skyscanner and which part of the planning process to use them, so definitely go check that out after this video. Let's talk about Avios. Avios is a travel rewards currency used by several airlines, most notably British Airways, Iberia, Aer Lingus, Qatar Airways, and Vueling. By signing up to their programs, you earn Avios through flights, credit card spending, hotel bookings, car rentals, shopping portals, and partner programs like Revolut's Rev Points. We'll talk about what Revolut is later on in the video for those of you that haven't heard of it. Once earned, Avios can be redeemed for various travel-related perks like paying for flights in full or part, called Part Pay with Avios, seat upgrades, hotel stays, car rentals. We've linked the official website so you can have a look at how it works, but basically you sign up for example, British Airways Executive Club, which is free, and the simplest way to start earning Avios is by purchasing things you already would through British Airways shopping portal or by paying for flights with Revolut and then converting your Rev points to Avios. Another easy way to save money is by using browser extensions like Honey or Coupert. They search for discount codes and apply them for you at checkout. We use both and they've actually saved us quite a bit. Just a heads up, the extensions only work on desktop, not on your phone or tablet, but both have an app where you can search for coupons for the specific company that you're buying from. First step when booking accommodation, try to get one with a kitchen. You'll be surprised how much you save just by making a few meals yourself, especially if you've got little ones with you. But honestly, even without kids, it can be really fun to hit up a local supermarket, try cooking something from the region, and then heading out later for a drink to soak in the evening vibe. Way more budget-friendly than eating out every night. If you want to know our best hack for finding accommodation on a budget, consider checking out this video where we show you exactly how we do it. Road trips are usually more budget-friendly than flying, but like everything, there are pros and cons. We actually have a whole video comparing the two. That said, when it comes to price, road trips let you see more. You can stop at all the cute little towns along the way, but don't forget to factor in tolls and petrol, or gas if you're in the US. We recommend using the Waze app for navigation. It not only warns you about traffic and speed cameras, but also shows you how much tolls will cost and other super useful information. There are a few smart things to pack that can help you save money and a couple tips to avoid those annoying extra luggage fees. First, make sure you don't forget any essential toiletries at home. They're usually more expensive at your destination, and if you already have them, then why pay double? To save space, definitely get yourself some compression packing cubes. They make a huge difference and might even let you skip check luggage and just bring on a carry-on, saving you money. Also, wear your bulkiest items like jackets or boots instead of packing them. They take up way too much space. If you love reading on holiday, a Kindle is 100% worth the investment despite the initial cost up front. It saves space, weight, and luggage fees, and Kindle books are usually way cheaper than paperbacks. This will save you money in the long run. You could also consider audiobooks that you can download on your phone or start getting into podcasts, which are totally free to listen to on Spotify, for example. We understand using ChatGPT can be a bit controversial, and of course, if you have the means, we definitely recommend supporting professionals or small businesses. Like our own shop, we offer ready-made budget itineraries, but if you're traveling on a tight budget and have super specific needs, a tool like ChatGPT can honestly be a game changer. Just give it as much detail as possible. Who's traveling, what you like and don't like, must-see spots, your budget, all of it, and it'll build a custom itinerary just for you. A pro tip: treat it like it's playing a role. Instead of saying, make me a 3-day itinerary, say, you're a travel expert who designs budget-friendly itineraries, and go from there. There's a huge difference in how ChatGPT responds. We pretty much always book our attractions through Get Your Guide, and here's why. First, they sometimes have discounts that make it cheaper than booking through the official site. But even if the price is the same, Get Your Guide usually includes free 24-hour cancellation, which is a lifesaver if your plans change last minute. You can cancel and get a full refund, no stress, no wasted money. And they've got another really handy feature we'll show you later in the video. Okay, if you've learned at least one new thing so far, consider hitting that subscribe button. It means a lot to us that you support the channel so we can make more videos about traveling on a budget for you. Okay, now let's move on to the travel phase. There's nothing worse than being in a new city without any data and no idea where you're going. Luckily, you can download Google Maps to use offline. Just open the app before your trip while you've still got Wi-Fi, type in the city or region, tap the name at the bottom and hit download. You can adjust the area if you need to, and once it's saved, you can still get directions and search spots even without signal. Another way to avoid the whole no data struggle is by getting an eSIM. We recommend Revolut. They've got super affordable options for 42 countries across Europe, and you can just get a Europe-wide eSIM that covers them all. This option is perfect if you're road tripping or hopping between countries. You can get unlimited data for around €32 for 10 days, which we think is totally worth it. Choosing the local currency when you pay usually gets you a better exchange rate. If you pick your home currency, the store machine chooses the exchange rate for you, and often there are extra fees without knowing. Always go with the local currency to avoid hidden costs. Revolut is a great tool for saving money while traveling for multiple reasons. Revolut can help you avoid many exchange rate fees, but it's not entirely fee-free. With the standard account, you can exchange up to $1,000 per month without extra charges, get a physical or digital travel card that will allow you to pay and draw money from ATMs while reducing the high foreign conversion fees that banks usually add. If you prefer a physical card, request it before your trip and it should arrive in a few business days, so definitely don't leave it for last minute. Revolut also has budgeting tools for those who really want to track their expenses while traveling or during the planning phase. If you're staying in one city for a few days, definitely look into getting a multiple-day transport pass. It'll save you way more than buying single metro, bus, or tram tickets every time. And here's a little bonus tip. Check if Get Your Guide offers a city pass that includes transport for your destination. Sometimes you can get both bundled together, which is super convenient and usually a better deal. Always check ahead to see if your destination offers free entry to attractions on certain days. For example, in Paris, museums are free on the first Sunday of each month. And yes, it usually means bigger crowds and longer lines, but if you're on a budget and really want to see something specific, it can be worth it. Street markets are such a fun and affordable way to try local food. Everyone gets to pick what they want, so no debates about where to eat, and it's usually way cheaper than sitting down at a restaurant. For example, like the Time Out Market, they have locations all over the world and some in Europe as well, so definitely find out if there's one in your destination or find something similar. Not only is this a great money-saving trick, but honestly, we find it really fun to explore supermarkets in Europe. Every country has its own unique products and brands, and it's always interesting to see what you can find that you probably won't see back home. Thank you for watching. Definitely go check out the links in the description. We've linked a blog post where you can find out more information that we've said here in the video. And if you like this video and you've learned from us, definitely consider hitting that subscribe button and checking out this video next, where we give you a list of all the must-have travel apps, and some can really help you travel on a budget. Safe travels.